Post-quantum migration starts with a practical question. Where does vulnerable cryptography actually live in the code, and what should a team change first? Quantum Readiness Copilot turns repository evidence into a measured migration workflow. It accepts a local path, a public GitHub repository, or a zip. Guarded intake isolates remote code. The deterministic scanner maps exact files and lines, separates production findings from tests and fixtures, and tracks vulnerable cryptography alongside ML-Chem, ML-DSA, and hybrid readiness evidence. Positive evidence never hides unresolved risk. GPT-5.6 Sol runs through authenticated codecs with high reasoning. It inspects the repository read-only, reconciles deterministic findings with actual call sites, and returns structured risks, assumptions, and a now-next-later roadmap. The model supplies context and prioritization. Deterministic evidence remains the source of observed facts. Static evidence is not enough for a security architect to trust a migration plan. An opt-in node preload captures bounded, redacted metadata from a trusted test or staging run. A finding is marked observed only when the captured file and operation directly match the static asset. This run captured one TLS event and directly correlated two TLS findings. For a separate hard-coded secret finding, Codex proposes a reviewable diff. The evidence and guarantees strip keeps static discovery, telemetry scope, codex scope, and verification distinct. The important rung does not claim that this secret executed. Codex never auto-applies the patch. Verify impact applies the proposed diff only to a temporary copy, rescans it, maps static blast radius, and discovers native validation commands. It does not modify the source repository. The isolated rescan results one scored asset, introduces none, and improves readiness from 13 to 22, a 9-point gain. Candidate qualification is evidence-bound. The trusted runner reproduces independent interoperability and checks exact implementations against repository-owned wire-size budgets. All 3 candidates pass all 11 required budgets. Local P95 timing remains advisory and environment labeled. The PIN benchmark covers 995 real repository files, and the GPT-5.6 report passes 12 deterministic quality gates. Codex helped build, test, review, and document this product, and it is part of the core workflow. The result is a practical bridge from quantum risk to evidence-reviewable engineering action and measured change confidence.